Everyone, it's Shane Conter, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Boss Baby. Now, this movie kind of took the box office by surprise and has been very successful over the past couple weeks, beating out the juggernaut of Beauty and the Beast. And then when I first saw this trailer, I'm like, and then the trailer kept playing a lot in front of a bunch of films, and for some reason it grew on me. And I'm like, you know what? I'm kind of excited to see Boss Baby. I'm gonna go right off the bat. Is this a great movie? No. But did I have a ball with this movie? Yes. And just to start off, Tom McGrath directed this film, and the visuals in this film are really, really, really impressive. And what they do that's really cool storytelling is you have the normal style of how this film is animated, but whenever the young boy is imagining things, the whole style of the animation changes, and that's really cool. And both ways, it looks great animation. It's really well made, and that is a first and foremost thing that you want to see in terms of an animated film, because you don't want to slack on that nowadays, especially when you're going up against Pixar and Disney, where that's not happening. You better bring your A game when it comes to actually animating the visuals for your film. And this has an energetic pace. This is going 100 miles an hour the whole entire time. And I think that benefits this particular film because I'm going to get into a minute. There's some really lacking things, and you want to keep the pace up and energized. Now, the tone of this film is so all over the place. And is this a kids movie? Is this a funny animated film for adults as opposed to balance those things? Because it does not balance those things well. And this is all over the place, which is a big takeaway from this film in terms of actual film quality. Now, the writer Michael McCullers, there's no logic to what the hell's going on in this film. And I guess the backstory is this baby works for a corporation, and when babies are born, they're either split into you become a baby for a family and grow up, or you stay a baby forever by drinking this formula, and then you do all the businessy end things of making babies. Thought Storks was weird. This makes no sense, and it's just ridiculous, and it's really, really hard to believe. But you know what? Still had fun with the movie. And the story is all over the place. I don't know where it's supposed to be going, what's supposed to be important, just bouncing all over the place. But one thing they did really do well in terms of the characters is you know why everybody's doing what they're doing. And especially the antagonist in this film, too. That antagonist might not be super deep, which honestly, a lot of these characters come off really, really flat and don't have a whole lot of depth. But you do know why they're doing the things they're doing. And that's important. I laughed a lot during this movie, and there are some serious jokes that don't know how they got in a kids movie, or is this really a kids movie? And I'll talk about that in a little while towards the end of this review, but I laughed a lot. I'm also an adult, and the Boss Baby character was absolutely hilarious to me, and that brings me into the voice acting. Now, Jimmy Kimmel's in this, Steve Buscemi's in this, but the Alec Baldwin and Miles Bakshi, who play the young boy and then the Boss Baby, Alec Baldwin blows this out of the park. He is fantastic. He brings his A game, and even doesn't have to do with his actual voice acting in this, but how they animate the expressions on the face of Boss Baby and how he interacts with everything is pitch perfect. I loved Boss Baby. He was great, and Alec Baldwin really brought his A game. And the young kid who voiced the brother does a really, really good job here, too. The music, Hans Zimmer, I was surprised about that, and Steve Mazzaro. They do a really good job of actually making a memorable and emotive and intense score. And it really fit the scenes. I'm like, wow, I'm really impressed by the fact that this was actually a really impressive score for Boss Baby. And the themes, they really, really did hit this theme home well about finding family and finding your place with your family and those who support you and stuff like that. And I thought that was really meaningful. Now, overall, not the greatest of movies. Did I have a ball? Yes, and it's probably because I'm an adult. honestly, I don't really think this movie's for kids. There's a very blatant sexual joke in this that they really hammer home, and I'm just like, holy crap, I can't believe that was in this movie. But, and there are some sequences where they would mock different genres of film and filmmaking in those dream sequences. There was a horror one. It was legitimately frightening. I'm like, holy crap, that would actually scare a kid. So, just like The Good Dinosaur a couple years ago, I would be very hesitant about bringing a kid to this movie. But if you're an adult who enjoys animation, grew up on animation like me, I really suggest at least going to see this at some point. Maybe not pay the whole $12 during evening hours at the theater, but I'm gonna give Boss Baby a C plus.